All right, so in our note packet, on page 9, we should have all the following. In the first triangle, segment DB is going to DB. You should mark your picture like this. Actually, beneath it, we're going to write it like we were writing a proof. We're going to say segment DB is congruent to segment DB, and our reason is the reflexive property. In the second picture, we know that these two angles in the middle are congruent to each other because they're vertical angles. So we're going to mark that in the picture. Make sure you're right. Angle ACB is congruent to angle DCE because they're vertical angles. In the last picture, we have two things to include. Segment MB is congruent to itself. Mark the picture and write that as a statement. The reason for that is the reflexive property, again, just like in the first picture. We also had some extra information because we have a right angle here. We know that this is a right angle. So we mark that in the picture, and then I can say these two angles, AMB and CMB, are congruent. And the reason for that is right angles are congruent. On the bottom of the paper, for all three of these, then we have triangles sharing sides. So in all three, I can say the center segment is congruent to itself by reflexive property for all three of them. So this should be included in your paper. We're going to have to get used to including this because we're going to have to write these out as proof. So you should have this written out. This segment's congruent to this segment, reflexive property. This one's congruent to this one by the reflexive property for all three. But in all three of these, we have a second piece of information that we're going to also add. And the first one, because the angles bisected, we can say these two angles are congruent. And the reason is the definition of a bisector. Likewise, in the second picture, we know that these two segments are congruent. Segment EH is congruent to GH, and the reason is the definition of a midpoint. Finally, in the last picture, because of the parallel lines, we know two of the angles are congruent, these two angles. You can write that down. Angle XZY is congruent to angle WXZ, and the reason is alt int.